everyone. We're going to simplify by, for this one, we're going to use the FOIL method. And for the second problem, we're going to use the distributive method. Okay, so for the first one, we're going to use the FOIL method. So that means we're going to do multiply the first terms. So our first is going to equal the first terms of each binomial. So that's 5a times 5a. All right. The outer is the two outer terms. So it's the first one and the last one, basically. So that's 5a times negative 7. The inner is going to be these two middle terms. So that's 7 times 5a. And the last, so that's that. And the last is going to be, let's see, what color? Red. All right, these last two terms. So that's going to be plus 7. Oops. The last is 7 times negative 7. All right. And now we just put this together. If there's not a plus in front, that means plus. So this is going to be 5a times 5a is 25a squared. Then this is going to be 5a times negative 7 is negative 35a. This is going to be plus 35a. And the last is going to be negative 49. These two middle terms zero out. So we're left with 25a squared minus 49. Now if you notice, this has this property here. Our a's were the same. So if I let my a be 5a and my b be 7, then all I do is take this formula here, and I'm going to take 5a squared minus 7 squared. And that gives me my 25a squared minus 49. All right. And then for the second problem, we're just going to use the distributive method. So I'm going to take my first term here, 2n squared times this quantity. So that's n squared plus 5n minus 1. Then I take this term minus 3 times the same thing. N squared plus 5n minus 1. And then I just distribute here. So that's going to be 2 n squared times n squared is n to the 4th. And then 2 times 5 is 10n. N squared times n is n cubed. And 2n times negative 1 is just negative 2n squared. That's 2n squared. All right. Now for the second part, do the same thing. So it's minus 3n squared. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15n. And negative 3 times negative 1 is plus 3. And then what we're going to do is see if we have anything we can combine. So are there any n to the 4th? We just have 1. So copy that one down. Do we have any n cubes? No, so that's just going to be plus 10 n cubes. We do have 2 n squares here, so we can combine those. Negative 2 n squares minus 3 n squares is negative 5 n squares. Then we only have one of those, so just copy that down. And we just have our constant here. And that is it for that. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.